Hi, I'm amazed at the number of us that underestimate what peer pressure can do. We most likely think peer pressure is tied to the fact that your friends are smoking and then you start to smoke, or your friends drink and then you start to drink, or you go out late at night because your guys hang out late at night. It's not always about that. Sometimes what we call peer pressure is actually called social conformity. And many of us as entrepreneurs have found ourselves conforming, even though we're essentially people that think differently, because that's most likely what motivates you to go after an opportunity when others have left it alone. You said, no, 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 why not? Let me question and go after this. You ultimately then find yourself conforming in other ways. Sometimes you say, why do you make some decisions and you do not know why? I give you three examples. One, why do you rent an office? Why can't you work totally virtually? Two, why do you have all your staff in your country? Why don't you have remote staff outside of your country? Three, why do you have a website? Why not just a Twitter handle or an Instagram page? What's your website doing for you? I am asking you because sometimes we've done things because that's how they do it. Anytime you find yourself conforming, please step back to question. Not just because you want to question to walk in the other direction, but you question because you want a firm basis for doing things. You want to encourage people to question you and check whether we're still on the right track. Sometimes having a big office might not be cost effective. Sharing an office might be more. Maybe having a warehouse might be better. What do you need the office for when many of your staff are now working remotely? Give you the example of a website. Sometimes your website doesn't direct anyone to know more about you. They know more about you from your steady, regular, effective posts on social media. And the website has ceased to be effective. It ceased to be relevant. Sometimes we do things and we just conform and we're not aware of it. I'm sure you've seen this experiment that was done with people waiting in a clinic, an eye clinic, and a lady met them standing up at the beep and she joined them beeping, and new people came and she was able to teach them. And at the end of the day, it was all an experiment to see if it would conform to something that was unwritten around, and then you move in. Some of us need to check what we're conforming with. Some of us need to check if those things are positive, whether they're adding value or whether they're taking away value. I'm not saying don't get an office. I just got one. We just rented an office recently. I'm not saying don't have a website. I do have one. And I'm not saying don't hire all your team members in country. We do. The point is question and know if this is the best for you. And you just might be sitting on an opportunity to lower your cost or increase your revenue or even do both. And that, my sisters and my brothers, my fellow entrepreneurs, is the definition of performance, where you increase your output, reduce the amount of input, and you still do well.